Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Waharo Kakadash, double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, many blessings and salutations to hopeful elect, the house of David, the Bayaf, the Wadah, for whom these epistles are written for in these last days, shalom to the elect. I just want to do a quick lesson on this article I came across in RT News, man. It was pretty interesting, so I pray that this is edifying for those of you that have the eyes salve and the ears to hear. So let's just get right into it. Precepts are going to come out hot and heavy. Like I said, I'm kind of on break at the job, but it is what it is. This is a good opportunity to bring some clarity into the times that we're in through prophecy, right? Prophecy is a very important thing that's going on in this earth right now. Many people of this world are baffled by it, but those of you that have the eyes out and the ears to hear, you understand what's going on. Let's get a precept on that anyway, right? I really wanted to go into the article first, but the Lord was, commanding me to bring this out first, right? Because hey, we as watchmen. All right, Lord willing, we as watchmen, we have a job to do. We're not concerned with the manners of what people think of what we're doing. Even when it comes to a time when we're gonna have to be forced with, hey, do you keep your job or take the chip? You're gonna have to. Hey, listen, if you're a true believer of the Lord, no one of the elect will take the chip under no circumstances. I don't care who you are. Okay, if you're of the elect, you won't take the chip. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about that. Okay, this is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It says, "But of the times and of the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you." Right. So the Lord says, look, if you're on your watch, if you stand on your watch, right, as they say in the world, if you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. Then you understand what's coming. The elders and apostles, who the Lord took out of the old school, right? And, he gave them special provisions in the times that we're in right now. Let's be real. Those men are constantly being attacked. Now, listen, we as men, we make mistakes. We're not perfect. We're not Yahushua. We make things, we do things that may be off, and it may be off, not consistently, because that's what the brothers are there for. But we understand when we stay in the spirit, there's no turning back. If you're in the spirit right now, there ain't no turning back to the world, right? Come on. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It says, "But of the times and of the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you." It says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, so cometh as a thief in the night." And if you understand this and notice and internalize this, you understand, well, listen, if I don't lock in the spirit, it's reasonable of the Lord to say, well, I gave you a chance, you didn't listen. Now it's time for me to execute this plan, and if you caught out there, you're caught out there. No one wants to be caught out there, especially those of you of the circumcision, okay? Those of the circumcision understand that the time to come is the time to lock in. Yeah, you're going to suffer. See, that's what people of the world don't understand, especially now, because it's a real me culture. Like if it doesn't help me, then I don't want no parts of it. The world is moving in a totally different manner from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and we must understand that, and we acknowledge it. Let's go to John 8:44. This is John. These precepts, of course, these are coming out hot and heavy. It's all in the spirit, okay? And we understand this world is not of ours. We're not to try to fight for this world. We're not trying to defend it. The scriptures are very plain as to say, hey, if you have enmity with the Lord, that means you're siding with the world, right? This is John 8:44. It says, "Ye are of your father the devil, talking about you 2/3 Jakes, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Our people are in a position where they've been enslaved and beaten down for so long, they think that this is normal. Where you're paying land property fucking every year. It's like it.
Please do not litter.
And all that we're doing is slack it. I had to, like I said, we had to, you know. But the point is that we understand the times that we're in is very, very terrible and very dangerous. And if you don't lock in, if you're not in the spirit, you could be caught out there. Okay? John 8:44 says, ye are of your father the devil. 2/3 of the nation of Israel of the father the devil. Okay? It says, in the lust of your father you will do. And that means, and literally means everything. You'll do whatever it is and it takes to make sure that your father is happy. Now, they don't think they work for the devil. They think that this is a good, harmonious man that's going to have their back when time comes. That's not true. He's going to... Salakia. He's going to take advantage of you as soon as possible. Okay? Anyway, back in John 8:44, Salaki. John 8:44 says, ye are your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. That's right. And that means, and that includes persecuting the nation of Israel. Okay? It says he was a murderer from the beginning, right? As his forefather Esau, Edom. It says, even back to the serpent. Because there is no truth in him, right? So matter of fact, let's get a precept real quick. Let's go to Psalms 58. Because he was a liar and there's no truth in him, this is precept upon precept. This is Psalms 58:3. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb, right? They're estranged from the womb. So as soon as they come out the womb, it's like the Lord is like, I don't know this motherfucker. Just throw him over this pile. And that's the truth of the matter, right? It says the wicked, Psalms 58:3 says the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Lies. So when Esau setting up a campaign talking about, oh, I want to stop misinformation, disinformation, please understand the source. Please consider the source. The source is Esau, Edom. What is misinformation and disinformation to the devil? Huh? You understand that? You understand that message? You understand that angle? Then you understand, hey, look, the Lord is using him to catch up niggas that he don't want. Okay? Psalms 58:3 again, it says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. They don't care anything about telling the truth. Matter of fact, the truth is undefeated first and foremost, but it's unpenetratable. Right? I gotta figure out a way how to get around it. And if they can't get around it, then they're just gonna attack you as the person. It's not about the message. Ad hominems, right? That's what IUIC does. Remember, Bishop Nathaniel. That's what he does. He goes ad hominem. When he can't attack the message, he attacks you. And this is what this world does. Let's go back to John 8:44. When they can't attack you, they're gonna. When they can't attack the message, they're gonna attack you. And they don't believe in a stoppage period, right? They're like, listen, I'm gonna go all the way there. May the best man win. The thing you gotta understand is the Lord has your back, right? Psalm 32. This is John 8:44. It says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. It says he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. And that's why I went to Psalms 58:3, because he was estranged. That's what the scripture says. He was estranged from the beginning, and he be born through his mother's womb, cracked out, okay, meth pipe using womb, where as soon as he say when, that's a goddamn lie. It says, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. Come on, man. That's why the scriptures say, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. You understand a greater picture. You don't get offended at the word. You don't get offended at what's going on in the world. You just acknowledge it. Our people, on the other hand, they don't care to acknowledge it, because acknowledging when they're wrong means then they have to somehow take accountability, and they don't want to do that. Okay, John 8:44 again, it says, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. Unfortunately, we live in a society where speaking lies is a premium. It's not a luxury. It's a way of life. It's the right thing to do, because you do not want to hurt somebody's feelings. You don't want to do that. I'm being facetious, obviously, right? I believe in truth, but in this society, they believe in lies. And so, therefore, we have to move and maneuver around a place in an area in the world where lying is the thing to do. It's crazy. John 8:44 again, it says, ye are of your father the devil, 2/3 of the nation of Israel. It says, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And let's get one of those main lies that he propagated. All right, because the Lord is going to make him pay for everything that he did. We're going to get back to this article. This is a real quick lesson. But precepts are coming out, so I don't want to upset the spirit, right? This is Genesis 3:1. This is one of those lies he told to the nation of Israel, which at the time was called the sons of God, right? This is Genesis 3:1. It says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, for which the Lord Yahweh thy power, all right, the Lord Yahweh thy power had made. And he saith unto the woman, which the woman represents in this case, those of you that have somewhat of a grasp on Genesis, the woman in this passage is representing Israel, because the Lord has likened Israel unto a beautiful and delicate woman. Right? It says, and he said unto the woman, yea, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? That's a trick question. He wants you to answer that question so he can poke holes in it, like a damn lawyer. We all dealt with lawyers at some point. They ask you repetitive questions. They ask you, remember, and you're in court. Now, I've never been in court, but at some point we know that time's gonna come. But what they do is they ask you repetitive questions so that you don't have the same answer, so that you can look like the hypocrite, so that they can say, look, see, he said this right here on this date, and then da 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 da. That's what the devil is seeking to do now. One of my favorite movies of all time, The Devil's Advocate, okay, with Keanu Reeves. One of his people don't give him respect for that movie, but dude, I mean, yeah, he was still the same actor because he doesn't have range, but he was damn good in that small, limited range, right? He was the same dude from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. I'm dating myself. Also, he was the same guy in The Matrix and John Wick. Same guy. He never changes that. Whoa, Al Pacino carried that movie. But anyway, that's beside the point. What am I saying here? He understood that if I give the devil an inch, the devil's going to take 1,000 years, not a mile, but 1,000 years. Satan doesn't play on the same playing field as the Israelites. We must acknowledge this, right? Genesis 3:1, it says, "Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh thy power had made, and had said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High saith, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden?" That's a trick question. Verse 2, it says, "And the woman saith," which is Israel, "and the woman saith unto the serpent," which is the serpent Satan, okay, which today they are in the flesh, known as so-called white people. It says, "We may not eat of the fruit of every tree of the garden." So all they're doing is reiterating what the Lord has given to the entire garden, and everybody knew that's not the tree to deal with. Otherwise, why would he question you about it? In particular, he specified that tree, meaning that doctrine, meaning that understanding in the world. He specified that because he understood what came with it. And now he's going to tell them why you should have just, go against it. Right? Verse 3, Genesis 3:3, it says, "But of the fruit of the tree," but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High has said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither ye shall touch it, lest ye die. That's Israel telling Satan, today known as the so-called white race, right? The Lord told us what the instructions were. Why aren't you following them, right? Well, here's Satan. It says, "And the serpent saith unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die." He said that confidently. Confidently, he said, "You shall not surely die." How do you know? And you creation too. That's the question that you would ask another creation. How in the hell would you know that I won't die and you were made by the same power? Huh? As we say here in Atlanta, that's some 12 action right now, man. That's 12 action. What are you doing, bro? You sound like the Popos. And, Esau understands this. That's why he has puppet governments. That's why he has dummy governments that look like a certain way, but really they act as Esau Edom, right? Like right here in Atlanta, the government structure would look like the nigger woman and niggas period run the government. But no, they're nothing more than figurehead. Oh. Slack it. My bad. In the article, it says, U.S. funding Sodom and Gomorrah, Venezuela president. Right. We ain't got to go into the whole argument. To the whole article. But you already know what the argument is. Well, America, Babylon the Great, is known for their treacherous behavior around the world and how they treat other countries, and that they're at some point going to get their comeuppance, and that's just the way it goes. We're going to get a little bit into it. This is Nicolas Maduro, okay? It says, has accused Washington of pushing regime change in Caracas, which is in Syria, or in Venezuela, to be more specific. They're pushing regime change all over the world. And the ultimate game changer is when they push regime change in Russia, where Vladimir Putin is. They know that's not going to end well. It says Washington has questioned its checkbook it's like it has opened its checkbook to collections of crooks and liars in order to destabilize Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro. And just the other day, Brazil actually became a part of the BRICS nations, official member. Now we can say that the Brazilians are now official members of the BRICS nations. Mexico has already applied to become another member. Now you had this situation up in Canada where Justin Trudeau, who was the prime minister of Canada, just stepped down. A lot of things are going on right now, and 2/3 of the nation of Israel ain't paying nothing of it, right? Oh, news, I don't want to watch that. That's boring. Okay. It says the U.S. has refused to recognize Venezuela's 2024 elections. How do you do that? But anyway, it says calling them rigged and undemocratic. This is coming from the damn, ain't that the kettle calling?
For your safety, please.
Salakia. Just then when but yeah, so ain't this the kettle calling the pot black? You literally had 8 million more people vote for Donald Trump in this last election than you did in the previous election.
Join Mark.
So with everything that we've already talked about, I'm on the job right now, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. But these devils are in panic mode, as well they should. They've been telling lies, and now the prophets of Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shah have awakened. And we're telling them that they are outnumbered rather than us. They think that we're outnumbered. No, you're outnumbered. Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shah is going to protect us. And those of us that are of the elect, mainly, that's who that message is to, we're going to see this through. And we're not taking no damn chip. Under no circumstances will the chip even be something that's even considered. DEATH is the better option as opposed to the CHIP. So I'm going to get on out of here because I got to get back to work. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shah, I pray this was edifying for those of you that have the eyes salve and ears to hear. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shah, B'Shem Al-Hawakah Kadash. Shalom to the elect.